Hey guys, it's the Haven Home team coming to you today just with our market update from April 2023.
Yes,
Correct?
yes.
Okay, so these are going to be your April numbers. I'm Holly Haven,
I'm Andy Haven.
and we just want to share with you guys what's happening in the North Texas market so that you know what to expect as we come into the next couple of months, which we expect to be very, very busy due to some information coming down in the mortgage market. So we're going to wait for that since it's coming out today or tomorrow. But today we're going to go ahead and share with you what's happening with our inventory and what you can expect as a buyer or seller right now.
Yeah, so in the city of Dallas, the average list price has gone up just a little bit. We are at $749,000 for our list price there. Our sales to list price ratio was 100% in April. This is crazy. We're kind of back to a more stable market and people are actually pricing their homes to sell now. So that's great news.
Yeah.
Our days to sell are 34 days. We are down, which is awesome. They just keep kind of going down. That means obviously, again, we are priced to sell. Number of new listings is down, but we're still at 1,300 new listings in the city of Dallas. And this is some crazy news. We have almost 1,000 expired listings in the city of Dallas for the month of April.
Yeah. So what happens there, guys, is if we are overpricing our listings, if we have inappropriate expectations for what the market can bear or what buyers are going to be offering, what we were doing is we were writing really short listing agreements over the last 2 years. Now, if we have a 30, 60-day listing agreement, we're seeing that we're sitting on the market 34 days on average, which means we're starting to expire out on these listing agreements. We are probably going to see, we're going to go back to some 6-month listing agreements. That's going to become a little more standard because when we start seeing houses expire, something's wrong, right? They're overpriced. Maybe they just didn't show properly. There's some things we can do to really get a little more eyes on those in the market. But this is a really interesting number. And we wanted to share that this time around because it is different than what we've been seeing for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and we still have very low inventory. We only have 2 months of inventory in the city of Dallas. So everybody thinking that we have all of this inventory and we're back to a normal market, we're not. We still have very, very low inventory.
Which means we call this a seller's market. Anything less than 6 months of inventory, which we call a balanced market, anything less than 6 months inventory pushes us towards a seller's market. So that's where we are right now. I want to point out something really quickly because our average list price in Dallas in December was $500,000, guys. Our average list price in April was almost $750,000. So that's what's happening in our market. We're feeling those numbers continue to just push. Not as much cash over, right? We're not seeing those crazy competitive bids, especially at different price points. But we do want to point out that the market is just continuing to get a little more fast paced as we get into May and June.
Yeah, so moving on to the city of Frisco, it has gone down just a little bit. The average list price is right at $780,000. Last month, it was around $830,000. So we have decreased quite a lot there. But the sales to list price ratio is at 100%. So although those numbers are going down, they are meeting more of a market value. So people are willing to pay that value. And it's appraising, it looks like. So that's great. Our days to sell is 32 days. We are down about 16 days from last month, which is great. Again, great values there. And the expired listings was at 198, right at 200, with 280 new listings in the month of April for Frisco.
Yeah. So again, these numbers are showing us that we are fast paced. We're moving, we're picking up. Normally, guys, we start to see a slowdown coming to the end of May and into June. We start kind of getting ready for those summer numbers that are July and August is a bit slower. This year, we're feeling the opposite. So we were a little bit slower in March this year than we normally are. May and June are expected to be very, very busy months in real estate here locally.
Yeah, for sure. So now we're going to move on to Prosper and Celina. So in Prosper, our average list price does keep climbing just a little bit. We're at around $950,000 average list price. This is very high. Back in December, we were at $850,000. So we have gone up about $100,000.
That was a
Sorry
fly.
about that. Since December. So we are rising. The sales to list price ratio is at 99%. So again, this is great. Even though our list price is rising, we are still seeing great sales to list price ratios. Our days to sell is right at 60. I'm being attacked.
We're kind of being attacked right now.
So we're right at 60 for days to sell. Number of new listings is down. We're only at 100 right now. That does mean that a lot of new inventory is probably leaving the market finally. So we are kind of getting those to get out of here. And expired listings for the city of Prosper was right at 56.
Yep. And 2 months of inventory. So again, still really leaning towards that seller market. Celina. So guys, we talk about Prosper and Celina every month when we talk about how they're different than Frisco and Dallas and some of the other larger cities that are more built out. Prosper and Celina still has a ton of new construction opportunity. So it skews our numbers a little bit, especially with days on the market, number of listings, because we get kind of those builder listings that are sitting for a long time because they're not complete. So looking at these numbers is a little bit tougher in Prosper and Celina. Just because the factors are different. So average list price in April for Celina was $760,000. We're down about $10,000 on average. But we went up a little bit on that sale to list price ratio. So again, guys, we are resetting some expectations in the market, which is why we're seeing maybe some of those list prices go down in some cases, but that sale to list price ratio go up. Days to sell 61, that's down a little bit from last month. And number of new listings is 161. We have new planned developments coming all over Celina and Celina ISD. So we are going to expect to see those numbers continue to rise as we have more new build opportunities. 64 expired listings in Celina in the month of April and 3 months of inventory. So that's different, right? That's a higher months of inventory than all the other cities. Again, because we have a lot of new construction that's happening. So it's giving us more opportunity to get into Celina ISD.
All right. Well, that is our market update for the month of April. If you have any questions or if there's a city that you think we should add to our market update, go ahead and drop that in the comments below.
Yep. Follow us, like, subscribe, and guys, we have some resources down below in the description. Reach out to us with any questions, and we hope to chat with you soon.
Watch out for our mortgage update coming later this week.
Yes, as soon as we get those numbers from the CPI, we will let you guys know what's happening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.